Bwana asifiwe. Maybe the better way of introducing me is not about Taruma, but the fact that Teresa has been involved with the Christian Union from the first meeting I attended in 1973 during the university mission to date. Those are how many years? Who are the mathematicians? We had many engineers, they normally know how to calculate. That's how many years? 45. And at least I was at Alliance High School in 1973 when I was finishing, when our teacher who was involved with the International Federation of Evangelical Students told us about a very important meeting because John Stott, who was even then one of the world-renowned speakers, was going to speak in the Christian Union here. And although I came to the university in 74, we came here and listened to John Stott. One of the things that I think has, as we celebrate, we need to remember is that the Christian unions in those first years, now that time I didn't know, but now I know that 73, the CU was not very old, because having been, they had done 67, and they had not done 77 yet, so it was still a teenager. And one of the things that we remember, that was central to the Christian Union was the university mission. And it occurred to me last week, I was speaking to the CU leaders of Mount Kenya region, and I discovered these days we do not remember the CU with the university mission. We remember the CU with mission outside. Am I right? Now, and that's something that's also good. We hardly did missions outside as much. And we have to thank God for the way the CU has become outward going for mission. And part of that is the product of commission from 1988. But one of the things I'm feeling the loss, and during a celebration, that's when you remember things, is the university mission does not have as much emphasis as the mission outside. Students, am I right? Am I right? Yeah, that's something that in this celebration we need to go back to. Because I want to emphasize the existence of the Christian Union. The major existence of the Christian Union is the existence of a watchman. Our major job as Christian Union is to be watchman for the University of Nairobi or any other university that's a Christian Union. I take that from Ezekiel, who tells the prophets that you need to understand you are a watchman. If an enemy is coming and you do not tell the city about the enemy coming, if they are destroyed, their blood will be required out of your hands. Are we together? Similarly, if you tell them and they do nothing about it, then their blood will not be required out of your hands. And one of the things we're celebrating in the Christian Union is that in those first 30, 40 years of the Christian Union, the emphasis was, before we can go out of Jerusalem, our big emphasis is on Jerusalem. Like I was sharing with those CU leaders in Mount Kenya region, we have come to where the chairman of the Christian Union sees himself as the chairman of these few students who come. The idea we had those years that the chairman of the CU is somebody who is thinking about the whole university seems to have gone. So when you ask the CU how well they are doing, it is in terms of talking to other students. But the university mission used to be one time when the CU made sure every living thing on campus was challenged with the gospel. I was chairman of this Christian Union 75, 76. Ours, so you hear 1973, it was John Stott who came. 1976, it was Festo Kivengere, who is also a renowned speaker. Since then he has died. And again, in our planning of the university mission, We had to plan how the cooks will be reached and what kind of meeting to reach the cooks, the groundsmen, what kind of meeting to reach the groundsmen, the lecturers, the Christian lecturers helped us to organize dinners where Professor could talk with the lecturers and the university administration, and then we were going from room to room to ensure every student in every corner of the university has heard the gospel. And so you knew, as you left the university, you could easily say, these people have heard, or the only ones who are not Christians are those who have become rebels. But you know, many people think university students are rebels. But as I talk to people after campus, many of them have never been confronted with the gospel. And I thought during this celebration, if I don't pass any other message, I need to pass the message that the CU is not a fellowship of students who help themselves. I'm not going to take it. The CU are watchmen. If anybody in the University of Nairobi does not get confronted by the gospel, his blood, her blood, will be required out of our hands. So as we come to this day of celebrating, we actually not 60 years, we're 61, but let's call it 60. One of the things we need to ask ourselves is the years that are coming if Jesus tarries. How are we going to reorganize the Christian Union to ensure that everybody has heard the gospel? As we put money to going for mission, to Marsabit and elsewhere, it cannot be the priority if there is somebody on campus who has not heard the gospel. Jesus told them, wait in Jerusalem. You'll be full of the Spirit. And when you're full of the Spirit, how will you know? You will be my disciples to the uttermost parts of the earth. Is that what the Bible says? No. It says, first of all, where? Jerusalem. Only then do you go where? And after that you go to the uttermost parts of the earth. So it's important that I thought one of my main message will be that we can turn our direction towards the student, towards the lecturers, to ensure that whichever campus we are talking about, people will be confronted by the gospel. Let me tell you my definition of the Christian Union. The Christian Union is a members club that exists for non-members. Did you hear me? What's a Christian Union? A members club that exists for members. And that's why Jesus defines the church also. It's a members club. What do I mean? We are evangelical. You look at the statement of faith, both of Focus and of the Christian Union. We are evangelicals. We believe for you to go to heaven, you must accept your sinfulness and acknowledge the sacrificial death of Jesus Christ on the cross, and then ask him to be the Lord of your life. You cannot be a member of the Christian Union if you are not born again. So the CU is a members club because we do not allow people who are not born again to become members. The only one who can become members are the ones who are blind. But if you tell us the truth, we will not allow you to become a Christian Union member until you are born again. Just a members club. That's why there must be a system that ensures that CU members are questioned. They sign a form. At least when I came in 1974, I was made to sign a form to confess that I have accepted, that I know Jesus as my personal Savior. It is after I signed the form that in 1974, I was asked to become the prayer secretary, the Bible study coordinator, the external correspondence secretary. I was doing 3 jobs in one. These days you only do one. But I was not allowed to enter into leadership until they verified, and I signed on a form that I am born again, that I know Jesus Christ. And I'm saying, even as we celebrate, that's a very important thing to retain. You cannot call yourself a Christian Union if any Tom, Dick, Harry, Wandiko, Atieno can enter whichever way they want. A members club You don't just allow anybody to come unless it's invited. And that's what the Christian Union must remain. A members club. But the only difference with this members club, and I'm a member of a club, but we were a member of the club, outsiders are not allowed. This one is different. It's a members club that exists for non-members. In other words, we as members, our major job is to help the non-members. In fact, I tell churches, you can always tell a biblically based church by looking at their budget. How much of the money raised was used by the members? If it's the majority, that's not a Christian church. Because you see, we say it's a members club that exists for non-members. It means we members must continue contributing, but not eating. We contribute. We contribute so that the money can help non-members. We need to find out all the offerings we are getting. How much of them are going towards reaching people in campus and out of campus? How much of it is eaten by us as members? And I'm not suggesting it's wrong to take tea, but you need to be aware you're not supposed to take all the tea. Most of the tea must go elsewhere. That's what it means to be a members club that exists for non-members. And so I thought as we come to this time of celebration, I will emphasize the fact that one of the things we are celebrating are the many people who met the Lord in the last 60 years on campus because of university missions. I've concentrated 7 days of moving from corner to corner of every department to ensure that people have been confronted with the gospel. Remember, it's not our business to save. That's not our business. Jesus never gave us that business. Our business is to share the gospel. I discovered in 1974, when I went for my first coffee house. Do you still do coffee house? Do you still do coffee house? Now, we are celebrating, so it's good to remember. I've told you one of the things that I remember 1923 when I entered was the university mission. The second thing, just before I entered, the second thing was as first years. They announced that there were posters all over campus asking first years that there are special occasion set up for them. They don't have to pay. Come to see Central Catering Unit. Is this you call that? Come to Central Catering Unit. And there will be tea and coffee and yam-yams. I never knew what yam-yams were. But I came to find out what yam-yams were. And when you came, it was about, Leah will have to remind me, but it was not a full week, but most of the week. When every evening, we will go to Central Catering Unit. There will be a band, with instruments you have never seen in high school, but proper band that will be singing. And then the CU used to locate itself around the tables. We were told no more than 2 Christians should be on any table, so that the majority will be non-Christians. So you're just 2 of you there, 2 of you there, 2 there. The non-Christians come. They were not coming to hear the word. They were coming for yam-yams, but it was okay. Now, once the person came to speak, he would speak. He was not allowed to speak for more than 15 minutes. The sermon was called a sermonette. He would only speak for 15 minutes only. Because remember, these students don't want to hear. And if he talks longer, they tell him, go home. I hope you stop doing that. But that's what the speakers used to be doing. When you take too long, I hope you don't tell me. But when you talk too long, the student will start shouting, go home. So if you don't want to be told go home, you have to say all you are saying within 15 minutes. Remember, all that time they are waiting for the coffee and yam-yams. So finally, we pray and have the yam-yams. As we are taking the yam-yams, some of the civil leaders are distributing, others are seated. You start talking to them. And the good thing about university students, they are willing to engage you. So you say, we want to say, oh, you have had a speaker. What do you think about it? Then Christians are ready to tell you what they think about it. There will be no difficulty. And I pray that God will help me to represent him. And of course, most of the students are older than me, or at least wiser than me, because they are higher classes. Now, as we are talking, every question the people around my table asked, every one of them, somehow I was able to answer. Finally, they started going quiet. So I asked them, any more questions? No. May I pray for you to get saved? They all backed into laughter. I discovered all I had managed to do is to convince them. But nobody gets saved because they are convinced. They get saved because they are convicted. None can convince. Only the Holy Spirit can. I have never forgotten that experience in 1974. From then onwards, I witnessed in the country and out of the country, but I came to discover God never gave me the business of saving, because I can't convict. Only the Holy Spirit can convict. And that thing that I experienced in the University of Nairobi Christian Union has helped me. Because I'm able now to just share with someone, believing that God who convicts will do the job necessary. The other day I was invited by some group to speak in a conference in Los Angeles. And as I was coming back, I have a habit of not choosing a seat. When they ask me, which seat do you want? I said, whichever. Because I prayed that whoever will be my seatmate will be a candidate for the gospel. And I have no idea who it will be. Only for me to sit and discover the person next to me is an Iranian. And I wondered, where do we begin? You know, you are planning because you know you prayed. You want witness. And you want almost to give up until you remember 1974. It's not my business to convict. My business is to tell. The Holy Spirit can. But even then you still keep wondering, where do you begin? Will he understand? Does he know enough English? What will happen? But the trouble is, it's 8 hours from Los Angeles to Amsterdam. So you sleep, you wake up, the Holy Spirit still says you haven't done it. And the fact that I had learned in 1974 my business to share, I found it, now, and we started. It turned out that it wasn't as hard as I thought. She told me she knows something about the Bible because her son has a Christian friend. I fetched her my Gideon Bible, and I told her about the Bible and his word. Then I offered to give her the Bible. My friend, she was so excited. In fact, as we were in Amsterdam, she said, did you really allow me to go with this Bible? And yet I would have been afraid of sharing the gospel of Nairobi. Teaching me is not my job to save. My job is to share. When God will give you a reward for serving Him, it will not be for how many people came to the Lord through you. It will be for how many people you witnessed to. Am I communicating? And it's important. That's why I'm celebrating maybe the University of Nairobi Christian Union. Why? It taught me. Number one, I told you, it taught me the importance of, what to dry iron, Scotch mentality. Trying to do witnessing when you reach everyone. But number two, learning that it is not me to save. It's God who does save. Again, we have to ask ourselves, if it was that good, how come we don't do it? Students, are you hearing me? Although it's not just students, even some associates stopped before. You are not the ones to blame. It is his old associate who stopped it. So you only took over the stopping. Now, and because they are here, they might tell us why they stopped. And that's something that certainly helped me in a big way. And it's my prayer that even as we are on this campus, we will look for creative ways of engaging non-Christians with the gospel of Jesus Christ. Creative ways, for sure. The third thing that I want to remember in talking about and celebrating the Christian Union was something I learned. Again, it sounds like 1924 was one of my biggest learning experiences. The thing I learned was that we were a fellowship, fellows in the same ship. In other words, because the Christian Union is a fellowship, we are fellows in the same ship. What does that mean? We care for one another. You know, if you are inside a ship, if your friend starts making a hole to find out what will happen, will you allow him to finish? Because you remember, as soon as you discover what that can come out, all of you will sink. So, we were taught we are fellows in the same ship. It means if you see someone digging, you can't allow them to succeed. In fact, even if they insult you, you plead with them and beg them to stop digging. much smaller Christian Union. We used to meet in Nairobi Chapel, which could only take about 300, 330 or thereabout. We knew everybody. Everybody knew. If you tell me you are a Christian and you are here between 74 and 77 and I don't know you, I start becoming suspicious. Now, because we knew everybody else. Because we cared for one another. And they taught us a statement, which I've never forgotten and have shared as I've gone to universities all over. I've shared it. We were told, with the Christians, you socialize. With non-Christians, you evangelize. Never evangelize the Christians and never socialize the non-Christians. I've never forgotten. You are told you must relate with both. There is no place for holy clubs. Christians who do not want to sit in the CC, in the Central Catering Unit, on a table with non-Christians. How marriage them? Christians must mix with non-Christians. The only difference is, you know as you sit with them, you don't socialize. You evangelize. What's the difference between evangelizing and socializing? Socializing is having common norms, living in agreement, becoming one in culture. We were told you can't do that. Amos 3:3. Two do not work together unless they are agreed. And 1 Corinthians 6. What fellowship has light and darkness? And it's something I learned in the Christian Union, for which I'm celebrating and praying that will be true. Number one, the learning that I must always have non-Christian friends whom I'm trying to draw into the kingdom. When I say about friends, they may be your cousins, they may be your relatives. You need to engage them in a friendly way. It's called friendship evangelism. People in your hall, people who are in the shower with you. You know, you notice, when people are in a shower, they sing. Now, you know that guy is an non-Christian, but he's singing a Christian song. So you can find out, even over the shower. Hey, you know Christian songs? That's the beginning. Am I communicating? Because we are engaging. Your work is to evangelize. Your work is to meet with them with the aim of helping them. You find one of your classmates is somebody who understands mathematics better than you. You go, within no time you can help the teacher teach. So you befriend him, and he's a non-Christian. Says, I don't quite understand what the teacher said. And then he starts showing you, because he enjoys showing you what is it. Then as he's showing you, you know mathematics is not your problem. The person, how can I bring him to Jesus? So as he is talking to you about mathematics, you turn to him and say, young man, do you thank God for being so clever? Me, I struggle. We are in the same class, I didn't understand. You understand it, God loves you. How do you respond to his love? And that's the beginning of a discussion, isn't it? Because he is happy to know you recognize how great he is. But because you recognize him, you open him to talk. And many people come to know the Lord because they are clever. Am I communicating? Yeah. The other time is the other way around. You are the cleverer one. The non-Christian is not clever. Remember, you must get non-Christians in order to evangelize them. So somebody says, I didn't understand what was happening. Oh, I'm happy to show you. When can I come to your room? He doesn't even have to come to your room. And you start showing him. You start showing him. He starts understanding. And you start telling him, by the way, when you asked me to show you, I knew I cannot refuse. Why? I'm a Christian. And I know the things God has given me. I'm a steward. My most recent book is called Stewardship. I'm a steward of the knowledge God has given me. It's my responsibility to help you. Anytime you have a difficulty, come to me anytime. Because God has asked me to. That's what it means to be a Christian. Hasn't the discussion started? Now you need to understand, I learned. And that's something I have practiced. It's more than 40 years since I left campus. And it's something I have practiced in my professional life. Learned that I can now relate with the people, and out of that, people come to know the Lord. Well, if you want to know a bit of my story, read my book, The Christian Profession. But I wrote it just after I retired, since then, I do consultants work. And then initially, I asked myself, exactly how do you continue this discussion of evangelizing your colleagues? And I didn't know how to do it until I was doing a petroleum workshop somewhere. And then as I was doing the petroleum workshop, one of the guys said, "Can I talk to you?" So after he said, "Yes." You get here, I was just outside. We agreed to talk. And then he said, "I'd like you to be my mentor." Of course, he is not after Christianity. What is impressive is the fact that I was working in the biggest oil company then, and I went right up to top management. So he wants to be helped to go the career ladder. I say, "I'll buy you tea." So when you go for tea, I finally tell him, maybe in the workshop we didn't get to know people. The only way I made it to the top in the perfume industry was because Christ helped me. You didn't know that. But it will be unfair for you to try to be like me without having what I have. Jesus Christ is the one who has been helping me. So far, more than 10 young people have gotten saved. Each of them, not me going to them, they come to me for mentoring, and then they get more than mentorship. Now, and it all came from learning that with the Christians with the non-Christians evangelize. So that what you are learning, the first reason, remember I'm answering the question, what are we celebrating about? And I'm saying the things that happen on this campus are things that go outside the campus. And that the work of this Christian Union is to prepare you for what you do outside. And my friend, if you are not doing it here, you are likely to do it there. You know, like I tell when I'm invited to the elders' night, I keep telling them, everybody tells you, you are going out there, things are difficult. I tell them, that's a lie. The devil out was the devil in campus. Now you need to understand, many people came to first year born again. By second year, they are baptized, isn't it? The devil in campus is not a joke. He's a serious guy. I'm not going to get it. And the same devil will be out there. It will not be a different devil, it will be the same. The Christ that helped you on campus is the Christ out. So there isn't something, and you know that philosophy of life out of campus is tough. Is a devil's message to prepare you to backslide. Because you see, if you are told things are difficult out there, what happens? When you go and backslide, you say you understand. You know life outside is so tough. You understand why I backslide. I don't understand. The Christ who was on campus is the Christ out of campus. And that's something that we need to understand very, very, very clearly and important. I think the third or fourth thing that I remember were university outings. I don't know if they still happen. In our time, I think one we went to Gom Hills, another one we went to 14 Falls, and I think another one we went to Kilimanjaro. I can't remember where it was, but every year we had an excursion. I think I would have to consult Leah to be sure whether we used to call it excursion. It's more than 40 years, you can forgive us if we forget the name. Now, but the important thing is, I still remember one of those excursions when we were in 74, when we went to Gom. The big debate in the university bus, when there were several buses going up, was why Christian boys are boring. That is why the sisters do not date them. Are you getting the message? Because they are. And of course, it can be quite a debate, isn't it? In fact, because we were first years, it was the older students who are debating that issue as we are going on. And it's important to understand as you went for the excursion, you now saw people in a different atmosphere from the Nairobi Chapel Fellowship. Now you are relaxed, you are together, you see people when they are climbing, how they say they are. Now, but you can't see that in a Zoom meeting. You can't see that in a Zoom meeting. You see as you are climbing up the mountain. Then you realize who is bearing with who. Now, that's additional. But you need to understand that in the excursion, we would always have a speaker go up with us and speak to us, but we are allowed spent quite a bit. I can remember when we went to Gom, we climbed several mountains. So it's a long walk, and we are talking to each other, and we are open to each other. And it really helped us to understand about issues of dating, issues of ensuring that you understand how you can pair up. As you remember learning it, and I think I was now second year, when my roommate asked me, he said, it's dangerous to marry a graduate girl. Of course, remember, there was only the box. So then the boy students were maybe 10 times against one. So the university student girls were very, very few. But even those few, my friend, my roommate, a non-Christian, said he cannot marry any one of them. He said, why? They will be in trouble in your home. They will come to bring their graduate in your house. I can't marry any of them. Then he put a caveat, except if they are born again. So I asked him, how will you marry somebody born again and you are not born again yourself? He said, it's not easy. I'll be attending the Christian Union. And then what? Now once I attend the Christian Union, you will get to know each other. And you'll become friends. I'll marry them. You know a Christian one. Even if he's a graduate, his wife material. But these other ones, I told him, I have never forgotten what I told him. I told him, it is not difficult for you as a non-Christian to marry a Christian girl. It is impossible. It is not difficult, it is impossible. That's what we have been taught in the Christian idiom. That it is not difficult, it is. Why? In the Christian idiom, we are taught clearly that a Christian boy cannot marry a non-Christian girl. Asking him to marry a non-Christian girl is like asking a cow to marry a donkey. They don't. You see, and they are not from the same. When a cow is looking for somebody to marry, it looks for them a man. When a donkey looks for somebody to marry, it looks for them a man. Now, that's what you are taught. That we are very difficult. So, it is not difficult, it is. He said, you don't mean it. I can manage. He said, no. Please understand this. The word of God is so clear about not marrying a non-Christian that for the girl to say yes to you, she has to first of all say no to Christ. Because Christ has told her not to do it. But if you are such a good guy, she might say yes. But if you say yes after saying no, so you'll not be marrying a Christian, you'll be marrying a former Christian. And that was something that was made very clear to us. And I can see from the engineer's introduction of his age-mates, it was clear that it has continued happening many years after that. That you need to understand that it is not difficult, it is. And the day she says yes to you, she must have said no to Christ. Of course, for that to happen, it means that you have accepted to be single. That if nobody ever proposes to you, you are better off single on your way to heaven than double on your way to hell. Because in as long as you are desperate to get married, when no brother proposes, you will take anybody in a trouser. Now it's very important to understand that that is something that I celebrate the Christian Union about. Bringing us to where it was clear. And that's not a matter of the CU days. Rebecca and I got married in 1979. So next year, it will be 40 years of being married. And I met her in this campus. I'm not going to get it. Because I learned. If you look and you are a cow, look a man. If you look and you are a donkey, look a man. Don't cross the border. It will be the DNAs will be in trouble. Are you getting the point? And I think that's a very important thing that has helped us as we have come together and lived together. You discover that marriage is not an easy matter, and not one marriage. All marriages are going to be having their difficulties. In fact, I like saying it, that aspects of the fruit will not be tested in a marriage. For the fruit of the Spirit is love to be tested, joy to be tested, peace to be tested, patience to be tested. Now, all of them will be tested. No other relationship can test like that. I'm not communicating. That's why God wants you to marry within the household of faith. Because it will be tested. And you want to be able to live. My wife puts it. You see, men and women are so different. And you're not allowed to marry another man. Am I communicating? So the gender difference alone sets up marriage for trouble. Because your wife wonders, what's wrong with you? Can't you think? You just drink that, gives you one thing to do, and you can't do another. Says, what's wrong with you? Now you need to understand we are different. And in fact, opposites attract. So you start understanding that if you don't have Christ, who gives you the fruit of the Spirit, your marriage is now, and that's one of the things that I learned, and I have to be finishing, that I learned that as I come to celebrate the Christian Union, it was that emphasis in the Christian Union that has helped many people not to think that any figure 8 is attractive enough to be a wife. It is important to understand not every brother that is driving a Mercedes is the right person for you to marry. Let me just read as I'm going towards finishing. Ezekiel 33. But if the watchman sees the sword coming and does not blow the trumpet to warn the people, and the sword comes and takes someone's life, that person's life will be taken because of their sin. But I will hold the watchman accountable for their blood.